Due to my original live commentary on this part being lost because my microphone wasn't on at the time, this episode will be done with post-commentary. My apologies. Welcome back to the Fire Emblem Fates Conquest Blind Run. Last time, we fought and defeated Takumi on the Great Wall, and, well, something kinda happened. Let's just say he doesn't seem to be himself at the moment. He jumped off a wall, and that probably would have killed him, except we couldn't find the body, and he is now gone. But I don't think he really is, and Kamui is gonna go look for him in some nearby woods, but she mightn't find what she hopes to. Now, for those watching these videos as they're uploaded, you might be confused as to why I've uploaded another Conquest video straight after a previous one. Also, I'm going to go and try and persuade Kazaki, even though it's probably not going to work. The reason why I'm doing this is that I actually have one more paralogue on Conquest than I do on Birthright. There are no more Birthright exclusive paralogues that I can do apart from one that I'm saving until I do another Conquest one. But I have Valoria's paralogue and no real equivalent on Birthright, so in order to keep them even, and yes, I didn't get any sapphires there because I've actually done this, I recorded this right after the last one, but yeah, so in order to keep them even, I am actually uploading 2 Conquest videos in a row. So next time it would be Birthright 24, and then Conquest 24, and they'll be even again. So yeah, that's how this is gonna work. And yeah, feeding Lilith here. Her stats are still not as high as... Hey, another gold bar. That's pretty much what I do that for. Her stats are not really as high as they are on Birthright, probably because I didn't upgrade her temple until much later now. Of course, not that upgrading her temple is gonna bring her back. So, yeah, just, there's actually a bit less that I can do in the normal routine here. Oh, really? Keaton's still on cooking duty? I'm pretty sure that his daughter is the only one who'll really appreciate his cooking, so let's just ignore that, and I guess we have to go straight to the arena now. Thankfully, we can use the arena again. And it's Perry. Perry is just like, I've actually looked up Perry's growth rates lately, and she does seem interesting. I was worried that she wouldn't be that good considering how ridiculous Silas is, but Perry actually has a better strength growth than him, and really good resistance growth for a physical unit. She seems to be basically a mage-killing paladin, and that's going to really help because we're fighting dark mages here. So she's definitely in her element. As you can see here, she just did that. Mascara attack!
Is that all your plan?
I love the spear twirl that Cavaliers do in this game. It looks pretty awesome. Well, that's one down. Another Dark Mage. If you want to keep making things easier for Perry, I'm all for it. Go right ahead. Except this one is hitting very, very hard, and Perry has good resistance, so she kind of needs to dodge here. I think I might... did I? Okay, no, I've got this one, but I don't think I'm going to go any further than this.
Is there blood on me?
Yeah, I don't think I can really handle another battle here, so we're going to just, where I think we're going to quit while we're ahead. Another Dark Mage, but that Wyvern Rider might be a problem. Yeah, I don't think we can handle this, let's just quit. Well, you couldn't, but you might if I let you go one more round, so yeah, at least we got 4 rubies out of it. So, what do we do next? Only a tiny little bit more Dragon's Vein points. And we can upgrade some stuff. Now, we can upgrade the prison to level 3. I don't really think we need to at this point. Plus 20 avoid to defenders in castle battles is actually tempting, though. Or I could upgrade Lilith's Temple for better stats, but I'm not really concerned about that. What I think I might do is actually upgrade the Golem, just because I'm curious to see what they look like when they're fully upgraded. They do cap at level 40, I think, so if we go to check defenses, we can actually check out this Golem. So yeah, that's a definite improvement. Level 35, wary fighter and great strength and defense, and is upgraded to a massive rock rather than just a normal rock. So, level 3 Stoneborn are actually quite good, as you can see, compared to level 1 Stoneborn, which are really, really bad. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, I've got Keaton on my Street Pass team now, And Selena. I've also got Kamui paired up with her husband there. I have Ophelia, and yeah, I might need to sort this out again soon, but... oh, by the way, also, I've got Xander and Effie down here defeating the Dust Dragon, so yeah, let's see you try and get rid of my permanent turn-by-turn damage now. Probably should have given one of them Lock Touch that are immune to the spikes, but anyway. Now, I think, what do I end up doing here? I still have quite a lot of time before I, in the video, before I start doing the face looking. I have quite a lot of gold, actually, so... Oh yeah, I need to restock my staves a bit. Especially, I think now is definitely the time for physics staves. Yeah, this late in the game, we definitely need some of them. Fortify staves, honestly, Mend heals more than Fortify. Well, not more, but really, I don't find Fortify all that useful. HP is a lower in general to the point where Mend just heals as much as really Fortify would in most cases.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yes, Arthur. Let's see if we can get a sale on... The annoying thing is, axes are not on sale, despite Arthur being an axe-specializing hero. Every class only has one weapon type that it's specializing in. Oh, I'd love a brave sword. I'm a little bit off, but... The weird thing about this silver sword is that I don't really have any people who really specialize in swords out of my army except for Kamui. This Wormslayer really don't fight wyverns very often on Birthright. Conquest. Yeah. Well, we're fighting Birthright enemies, so that's why I got confused. Silver Lance, though, that might be kind of useful for maybe Effie? I don't know. Or a Brave Lance. That'll be good, too. I mean, Effie won't be that affected too badly by the defensive penalties of those. If I sell a couple of gold bars, I might be able to afford something else. I've got quite a few of those. Kind of a shame they nerfed the sell price of gold bars, but anyway. Yeah, I can buy Ganukagup, or I can buy Ragnarok, which is the silver weapon equivalent for tomes. Maybe. And yeah, I do have a silver bow already. Shining Bow would be pretty good for Niles, but I'm not really using him at this point in the game. And I don't really have to, because, well, actually capturing some bosses is useful here. Hunter's Knife, I wonder how useful that'll be. Or the Chris Knife. But, Killer Axe, Hammer, Bolt Axe. There are a few things we could buy here. We could buy 2 more Tomahawks. Maybe Arthur should use one of those. That Brave Axe, I'd actually quite like that on... Oh, wait a minute, Arthur can't even use the Brave Axe. His axe rank caps at B. That is really frustrating, actually. But his son at least can use this silver axe. This should hopefully help him a little bit. In fact, I wonder if Percy will even be able to use brave axes eventually. He might. Camilla's got... I think she has a B in axes too, so no brave axes for her yet. Giving Effie the silver lance, obviously. And, yeah, at this point I realized, you know what? I might as well give Xander a lance. And, because I'm not using, I was about to call him Benoit, because I'm not using Ignatius, I might as well take that Iron Lance from him. So yeah, finally remembered to give Xander a lance. This may come in handy eventually. As for Mozu, people keep asking why I have a brass Naginata on her still. That's because the +1 to defense and resistance can definitely save your life in certain situations. I wish Arthur could use better swords. Yeah, I'm checking here if Arthur needs the Silver Axe. I think Charging Star is actually... Okay, it's not quite as strong, but it doesn't give the debuff. Now, what do I get rid of on Percy to give him that Silver Axe? I mean, I know the Silver Axe would probably be better used on Camilla, but hey, I like Percy, I'm going to use him. So, yeah, I'm not going to need that hammer for now, because I'm not actually fighting any armored enemies really at this point in the game. We might eventually, but I don't think we'll be fighting any of them now. Also, let's just take another men's staff for Elise. I'm sure I've got enough staff stock, really. And I think I need to take another staff on him too. Anyway, I think that's probably enough inventory management for now, so now it is time for some face looking!
Huh.
So, one bond later, and now we have to see who we can invite. We can invite quite a few people. We've seen a lot of these ones before. Yeah, we have seen a lot of them before, but I guess we're going to invite in Leo, because I actually don't think we have seen him before. Yeah, let's see.
Nice to spend time together while we still can.
That was surprisingly morbid. Okay then, Leo. And he left in high spirits. Yeah, let's spend time together while we still can. I'm in high spirits today. So, we've got actually quite a lot of supports to go through here. Oh no, Kamui and Nina got a C from last time. Well, that's kind of bad. We do have Odin and Ophelia A, Dwyer and Midori A, Elise and Xander C. That one's going to be good. Percy and Midori C, that's good. Arthur and Keaton, I had no idea these were actually a compatible support, but yeah, when I found out, I was like, okay, they actually are. And oh boy, I guess we got to get this one out of the way. Oh, first got to get rid of those boots. Oh, actually, we probably should use those boots now, because otherwise I'll forget about them, and given this is Conquest, I really need to do that now. See, here's the thing, I was tossing up between whether to give them to Azura or Kamui. Kamui, it might be, you know, easier, make things easier for me to get her into more places, but Azura, extra movement on Azura, though she is only 5, and it would only boost her up to the average of a promoted foot character. It's kind of hard. Like, Azura's been useful as she is, and I can always pair her up to get her into places faster anyway. I mean, technically I can do that to Kamui too, but Kamui I use on her own a lot more often, so at this point I'm thinking, oh yeah, look at that skill stat. Yeah. Do I use the boots on her or not? I think in the end I decided to use the boots on Kamui. Oh yeah, and you get another pair of boots if you kill Shura, but I didn't do that because, yeah, I mentioned the reasons why in the last part. So yeah, as you can see there, her movement actually says 7 now. It doesn't say 6 plus 1. I think in Awakening and a lot of earlier games, the boots would actually increase movement like that. And then this happens. Who wants to see Nina reduced to a flat one-dimensional character? I know I don't. Yeah, this is kind of the main issue that I have with Nina here. So, Nina, there's just so many interesting things they could have gone with Nina. There's a lot of things about her character that would have been interesting. But unfortunately, they reduce her just to this one trait in most of her supports. Soleil is very similar, but with Nina it's like... I'm more annoyed at Nina because also when I mentioned that, when I saw that for the first time, the guy tending horses, I was like, oh my god, is Nina into that? Anyway, so yeah, Kamui obviously has not spent any time on the internet and doesn't realize that that shippers ship things, and that Nina is one of them. Yeah. You know, seriously, I wonder how Nina would react if she met Ike and Soren. She'd probably go insane. Anyway, though, see, yeah, there's just so much more to Nina's character they could have focused on, but they had to go with that. Anyway, I'm just deciding which of these supports I want to go with next. There's quite a lot of them. Actually, maybe I want to go with this one. So, I had no idea what these two were going to talk about, so we'll find out. And, of course, he's talking about hairballs. So, I wonder what Arthur's going to strike a conversation. Oh, right! He thinks he's picking up trash. But, careful, Arthur. You don't want to make the Sundare Wolf angry. Especially, he takes his collections very, very seriously. Very seriously. You may be about to feel the wrath of the Sundare Wolf. I don't know why I'm pausing here. I think I was just kind of laughing a lot about this. Well, I admire Arthur for at least, you know, worrying if he accidentally offended him. But, no, he offended him for a totally different reason. Yeah. Arthur, you're missing the point here. It's that word. And so, Sundare Wolf strikes again. That was interesting. I have no idea what their later supports are going to be about. I don't know if it's going to be mostly a comedic support or not. I mean, considering this is Arthur we're talking about, but, yeah. Arthur actually has quite a few supports now I think about it. Oh yeah, I was checking what his A+ support options were. Benny. Arthur as a general would not be not actually be that bad. That sounds interesting. I don't think Arthur will get anything from, also this support. I don't think Arthur would get anything from Keaton, though, because Keaton's secondary class is fighter, and Arthur is already a fighter. So anyway, yeah, I guess Percy is a hard worker who's been working pretty hard to actually prove himself useful to my team. And, yeah, this support's interesting. I guess Midori's father's also kind of a hero as well. Okay, yes, Midori doesn't understand the concept of being unlucky, given what her personal skill is. Yeah, he should really talk to a certain someone on maybe on Revelations sometime. But yeah, that's one cool thing about Arthur. He never gets discouraged, no matter how much bad luck he gets. I should probably learn from him. Yeah, well, it makes sense for Percy to not know all that much about etiquette, considering Elise isn't exactly the best at it, considering how she talks to Laszlo. Okay, this is probably going to be interesting, because, yeah, I've been looking forward to this ever since I got Elise and Arthur supports. Oh, I guess those are pretty rare for now. You might not want to let Garen catch you with that, otherwise he'll burn it and tell you that peace is a lie! King Giant Ham not a villain! Hate peace! He allergic to peace! And hey, I took this advice in the last chapter by sparing Oboro and Hinata. And you're taking this advice right now by being kind to Sakura, see? See, you are definitely a beacon of hope on this route. Except holding hands, yeah. Except hold hands. In this point in my live commentary, I mentioned how that's probably one of the worst Pokemon moves out there. Oh hey, an event-exclusive move that does literally nothing. How amazing. Yeah, holding hands with your enemies is probably not the best idea, but it does fit at least to be studying this kind of thing. They definitely are, especially in a time like this when certain people in our leadership clearly do not understand the concept of these things. We need more of both, and both Elise certainly has an abundance. Elise, you'd better survive this route. Elise has got quite a few C's as well. She already has C's with Camilla and with... Oh, I'm checking her A+ options as well. Don't know if she'd get anything out of Camilla, because she already has Wyvern Rider. But anyway, now these ones are probably going to be interesting. Which one should I do first? Yeah, I think I'm going to do Dwyer and Mozu first. Huh. Why is Mozu Thai? Is that because I've just been using her a lot lately? Yeah, children tend to know their mothers quite well. No, Mozu, you're not. You're amazing. Well, she did say that, but that's just because he has aptitude and is awesome and is great at healing people. Well, yeah, but he can handle himself. He's got some great defenses for a healer. I guess it was technically Dwyer's choice, and Dwyer did want to be more useful in the battlefield. This is quite a nice support. Oh, that's really nice. And once again, making coffee. And now there's this support. This support, by far, I am very annoyed that I lost my live blind reaction to it. Because this support is essentially Mood Whiplash Incarnate. It's very long as well, and it's also one of the most interesting and deep supports I've seen so far. So, they start off talking about, just the play acting stuff. But then they bring this up. Yes, the brand of the Exalt. Odin has it. Odin's mother was worried she didn't have it. But it seems his daughter does. Yeah, so it's called a brand. In fact, it's implicitly the same thing that, that mark Holy Blood and Fire Emblem 4. Branded's a totally different thing, Odin. It's, yeah, completely different. Yeah, and that bloodline goes all the way back to gods. No, he's not making this up. Yeah, and that's why Lissa was so worried. Wait a minute, why is Lissa in this conversation? She's not related to this at all, isn't she? Now this is interesting. Yeah, he had to disguise his brand, otherwise a certain someone might find him here. Yeah. So, yeah, this part is where things definitely take a turn for interesting. Well, in FE4 it would give boosted growth rates. For some reason it doesn't now, I don't know why, but yeah. Yep, you're descended from some pretty important people, Ophelia. On both sides of your family, actually. That lineage means little in this world, but in another world it means a lot. Yeah, once again, Odin wishes he was in FE4. Yes, it does. Finally mentioning this explicitly. So if you didn't realize who Odin was before, it's pretty obvious now. And hey, you're mentioning your cousin there too. And yes, your parents. So you clearly come from the bad future timeline where both the parents died. Yes. Yeah, you knew a certain someone who totally wasn't your mother. Yeah. Yes, she would. She'd be very relieved, actually. I'm not actually sure where Odin's mark even is. Well, actually, this is a bit weird at this point, because they actually... Well, the child has Dragon's Vein powers. Yes, and you will vanquish the evil lord together, possibly. And then this happens. This I didn't see coming. Yeah. She has to decide whether to stay here or whether to go to Yllis with Odin. And once Odin returns, he'll be in for his toughest battle yet. They need to prepare some pretty good lines for that one. So yeah, I heard the A supports between Laszlo as well. Odin and Laszlo and their children were very, very good. And yeah, I didn't expect that at the time, so I'm annoyed that I lost my live reaction to that, because that actually did catch me off guard. It suddenly went into some very interesting topics, and it was quite a long support too. So now we're going to be heading out to a paralogue, and that paralogue is... My headcanon at this point is that, yes, we have to go to the Hoshin capital to face Hinoka next, but before then, Kamui is going to be searching for Takumi here. But she won't find what she's looking for, but she will find an ally who will certainly be helpful in the next battle. So, I shall see you then, when we go and search for this new ally. This is going to be kind of interesting, let's just say. Wonder if she's as tsundere as her parents.